We turn our attention now to tensions in the Middle East. U.S. forces have shot down an Iranian drone after it, quote, aggressively approached a U.S. aircraft carrier. This incident comes amid a U.S. military buildup there in the region, with what President Trump has called a massive armada, as the White House seeks to put pressure on Tehran ahead of planned talks.
They are negotiating. They'd like to do something, and we'll see if something is going to be done. They had a chance to do something a while ago, and it didn't work out, and we did Midnight Hammer. I don't think they want that happening again, but they would like to negotiate. We are negotiating with them right now, yes.
CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio connects with us from our London newsroom with more on this. Ramy, good morning. What more can you tell us about this incident and the larger climate it's happening in?
Sure, Errol. Well, good morning. And actually two incidents to speak of, one involving that drone and the USS Abraham Lincoln, the aircraft carrier, and then the other involving Iranian gunboats, a drone there, with a U.S.-flagged oil tanker. Now, with the Abraham Lincoln, an American F-35 Joint Strike Fighter was launched from the supercarrier. It shot down that drone. This happened in the Arabian Sea, and that drone was about 500 miles south already, off the coast of Iran, when it was shot down. U.S. Central Command said that the U.S. military was acting in self-defense there. And when you look at the bigger picture, the Abraham Lincoln really is the most obvious target because it's a centerpiece of American force projection in the region with these tensions simmering. Take a look on the right-hand side of your screen. These are other U.S. naval assets in the region. Guided missile destroyers, faster littoral ships for defense and offense if needed. And then with the second incident, just hours after that, two Iranian boats linked to Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps tried to board a U.S.-flagged tanker. That tanker is called the Stena Imperative. And this happened in the Strait of Hormuz. This is a tight bottleneck for ships between the Arabian Sea and the Persian Gulf. Very tight. At its narrowest point, it's only about 21 miles across. Oman to the south, Iran just to the north. But a British security firm said that the ship never entered Iran's waters. CENTCOM said that it sent in a guided missile destroyer, the USS McFall, one of those that we saw just now, and escorted that tanker away.
And Ramy, we alluded to potential talks between the U.S. and Iran. That would be significant. Where do things stand there?
Sure. We've been talking about this the past couple of days. Talks are still a go, but there are new demands coming from Iran on a couple things. One, to change where they're going to be held and what they're going to talk about. President Trump's envoy, Steve Witkoff, in the region, and Iran's Foreign Minister, Abbas Araghchi, they're supposed to be meeting in Istanbul, Turkey. Turkey, this diplomatic gray zone, acceptable for both. But Iran wants talks to move to Oman, which hosted talks back in 2015, secret talks between the U.S. and Iran. Iran also wants to limit the scopes of talks to just nuclear. And we talked about this yesterday, that the U.S. and Israel have been talking about wanting to include Iran's development of ballistic missiles, along with its support of proxies in the region. So there's still no outcome on whether that will move, whether the topic will change. But for now, Errol, talks are still set to happen this Friday.
All right, Ramy, with all the latest for us from London. Ramy, thanks.